Well, if you take the internet companies, we have data centers worldwide, and in every data center we have many racks, each with many machines, and collectively this is our company. This is where the road hits the rubber, right? All our data is stored in these machines. All of our software runs on these machines, and part of the story of cloud is being able to manage literally hundreds of thousands of machines running dozens of different programs. Depending on what you consider to be a program, this could be hundreds of thousands of programs, right? With as much reliability, availability, and minimum of human involvement, right? Because humans tend to make mistakes. We are designing our software with one of the goals being manageability. What makes it easy to manage these programs in a large data center? Right? Designing a data center is a full-fledged core competence in its own right. Right? How do you minimize failure if someone pulls out a power cord? Right? How do you deploy software so that if one rack fails, there's a backup? Not on the same rack, but somewhere else, independent failure modes. How do you do these things in a way that minimizes power consumption? Data centers worldwide collectively are among the biggest consumers of electric power today in the world, right? So all this notion of green, you're not going to be very green if your data centers aren't lean and mean, right? So coming up with power efficient designs for the buildings, for the cooling, for the hardware, but also your software, knowing when you can turn things off. That's the best way to save power. Don't run the darn thing. Right? These are all things where the software part of cloud starts to overlap and blend into the challenges of running the data center. Right? And I think this is an area where there's a lot of activity going on in pretty much all the large companies that manage data centers today. You know, this is the kind of thing that makes me nervous to comment on. You know the story about Thomas Watson, right? The founder of IBM. Well, not the founder of IBM, but one of the famous presidents of IBM. Around the 50s, I think, they were building their first big computer. And before that, of course, they were building all kinds of business machines. Computer. They asked Thomas Watson, how many of these do you think you will sell? He said, I'm confident we will sell 6 of them. Right? And that was his aggressive projection. Right? And you know what happened. So, who knows? On the other hand, maybe he was right. Maybe we made fun of Thomas Watson all these years and he's having the last laugh. And these 6 computers are called the Google Cloud, the Yahoo Cloud, the IBM Cloud, and the Amazon Cloud. Who knows, right? Sometimes things have this strange full cycle way of, you had these huge mainframes and everyone went to the mainframe and submitted their program and burnt incense, right? And hoped for the best. Then came the PC revolution. No more big mainframe. Everyone has their own little PC. Own laptop, own iPad. Right? What is cloud doing? It's pulling computing power back into one big room, right? This is why I said maybe it's all just a different kind of computer, right? How does the outside user care whether it's one giant welded piece of steel or thousands of little things that are all connected by a network, right? On the other hand, we can approach this question somewhat differently. Is everyone going to end up using just a public cloud like Yahoo? Personally, I'm guessing not. There are many reasons why the Hong Kong government would want to do certain things under their own control. But they will still use cloud computing. They will have either their own private cloud or a specialized cloud vendor who is certified for various government and other protected kinds of applications. Universities, they may have their own individual clouds Or again, a cloud vendor who specializes in the needs of that class of institutions, right? Bottom line, I don't know the shape of the future, but I'm guessing that whether it's one big purple cloud or many private clouds, the future will involve massive amounts of renting, not buying. Question, who will you rent from? Who will the landlords be?